a student of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science. I would like to welcome everyone over here for this expert talk by Dr. Sukumar Nandi on cybersecurity. Special welcome to Mr. Vineet Vats, Vice Chairman WIPS TC, Dr. Ashwini, Director General WIPS TC, Professor Dipali Virmani, along with all the faculties and students. I would like to give a brief introduction of our speaker. Dr. Sukumar Nandi is a senior professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering at IIT Guwhati. He has been given multiple awards and distinctions and has published various research papers. He has completed 30 sponsored projects worth 170 crores and 6 consultancy projects. He has guided more than 89 MTech theses and 25 PhD theses. He is a fellow of Indian National Academy of Engineering and a senior member of ACM and IEEE. His research area includes computer and network security, VSLI design, distributed computing, and computational logic. Now, I would request our Director General, Sir, to present our guest with a token of appreciation.
Vice Chairman, sir, also please.
Sir, on behalf of our WIPS TC family, I would like to welcome you on the dais for this expert lecture.
Good afternoon to everyone. Vineet ji, DG Ashwini Sharma ji, Dipali ji, and our future scientists and technocrats. I am not counting you in the administration services, that is IAS also. I am counting you as scientists or technocrats. Now, I am here. Why I am here? Why you want to listen to me? First question. So there are 6 W's. You know 6 W's? Anyone knows 6 W's? Why you people are here? Who, how, where, when, what, and how. Correct? So these, if you put it together, you learn yourself everything. First you have to learn 6 W's. Why I am here to do my bachelor degree in certain discipline. Is it useful for me? And if I forced to be here, then we should accept it also. Like we adjust in a family, okay? We may not like each other, but we stay together. And one important thing, before I come to anything, I am doing extempo because I am not prepared. I went for one purpose, then I went for another purpose, and that Dr. Ashwini Sharma ji mere ko pakad ke leke aa gaya idhar. So my slides are not here, so I cannot talk about lot of things. I only talk about some general things which will be useful in your day-to-day life, including learning. And we are in a teaching learning process. And here, everyone is teacher, everyone is learner or student. Teachers are more, teachers learn less. And student learn more, teachers less. And if it is only one-sided, it is not a teaching learning process. And if teachers tell that I don't want to learn from you, end of the teacher's area. And no one can say, I know everything. It's not possible. Because huge ocean and we know only a portion. And information is incomplete. You know information incomplete? How many of you know the degree you are doing, what are the things required for your future career? That is not known. If you know also, the amount of knowledge is not sufficient. So we have to do group learning, information gathering from different sources. And today, beautiful thing is internet. Internet is encyclopedia. Anything you want to learn, go to the Internet. Everything is available. Why I'll come to the class? First question I should ask. And why I will come to the class when everything is available in internet? The course, NPTEL available, Coursera available, so many things available. Why I will come to the class? Have you asked sometime? Or have you asked your teacher? Okay? That's the question first should have been asked. Okay? Some students are very good. They learn from the available resources. Some students need some kind of guidance. Okay? And some students need attention to create the inquisitiveness to go for the search in the internet. So everything is in the internet. By the way, when we studied, that time there was no computer science, just started. And we, specifically myself is electrical engineer and instrumentation. And then switched to computer science. How many teachers taught us? Only one. That is some architecture course. What we learned when I started teaching or learning that time, network was nothing, some equations. Some equations. What are those equations? You can say queuing theory. If arrival process, someone is coming and someone is getting served. So arrival things, people are coming in queue and their arrival rate, and there are some queues are served and those are good. So there is arrival process, there is a service process, all are called process. And this we try to model it and we try to learn. And little bit about traveling salesman problem, a routing, how to do routing so that we can, these are the things. And today network is ocean. We know only bits and pieces. I am expert in computer network and information security, but I cannot say I know everything. And that's why we need you people to teach us new things. And if we don't learn new things, it will not work. Now question is that for you it is difficult because you are the second year most probably. First year or second year, your seniors are not available, no precedents available, correct? What to do, what not to do, you don't know. And you, just like you are inside the ocean, you want to try to come to the shore. That's the target here. So you people are the best people because no one is brainwashing your brain was to wrong direction or the right directions. Usually gone to the wrong directions. ये पढ़ना नहीं है, ये टीचर ऐसे है, ये नंबर दे देता है, इसमें पढ़ना नहीं है, ये कॉपी कर लो, असाइनमेंट कॉपी कर लो, हो गया, जमा कर दो, वो सब नहीं है, because you don't know. That's the very interesting. You have to put a standard and you have to do everything as if you are setting the targets for the department, for the institute, for everyone, correct? And it is a very interesting and very nice things as far as learning is concerned. Why I mentioned I learned when nothing was there, I had to learn. My teacher taught me the data structure course in 4 classes. First chapter this, second chapter this, third chapter. After that, teacher started talking, hey, you see, I have taught this person in 4 classes. Is it possible? And that time there was no internet. I am talking 87. That time no internet. Is it possible? No. But it is possible. If you have your intention to learn, then everything is possible. The intention is first. And that's why you know D, capital D. What are those? Determination, dedications, then tell me, what else? Discipline, correct. So like this, if you go through determination, dedication, discipline, and so on, and at last, dream. Every person should have a dream. You want to excel in dance, do it. But you join in computer science or some discipline, get a degree. India, one of the challenges, if you do not have degree, no one will give you any importance. You may be great, but your importance is very important. For example, I am from IIT and I am a senior professor, you are listening. If I have come from ordinary college, anyone going to listen and give importance? So, you have to create your standard, and it's a very, very nice time to create standard. Now I am coming to how IIT systems or the VIP can help you your learning. I came to know, and we have also done some kind of MOU, Memorandum of Understanding, for you people only. Obviously for teacher and you are the first user of it. And there are multiple IIT, including IIT Guwhati MOU was signed. IIT Guwhati MOU signed, I was the main person to catalyst it. And we have signed MOU. For what purpose? You tell me what purpose you can utilize it? Why do sign on understanding between one well-known institute and your institute will help? Anyone can say? No. Fine. It can be lots. One is student point of view, one is faculty point of view. I am coming to student point of view. You people easily can be part of any IIT temporarily. For example, you can come to any IIT, whichever we have the agreement. There you can do internship. Today internship can be online, can be in person or offline. Both are allowable. If it is offline, there are a lot of procedures has to be followed. If it is online, only requirement is someone here to coordinate, whoever the student working with faculty member in IIT, there one faculty member or two faculty member to coordinate it, so that its proper things are happening. That is one side. You can do summer internship or internship other than the simple day-to-day things. You can attend some courses also in online, video conferencing. I am separated underline and video conferencing, because video conferencing, the live lecture will continue and it will be displayed here and you can interact. That is video conferencing, and online is possible. You can also come into IIT system and spend few days or few months, complete a part of the course or full course. That is also possible. Over and above, you can be guided for your term project or the BTech project jointly with IIT faculty. Now, what advantage I will get? You should ask immediately. What advantage I will get? I will do BTech project with IIT faculty. What are the advantages I will get? What are the opportunities I will get as a student? If I assume I am as a student, what are the opportunities or advantage you will get? Anyone can think of? At the end of third year, seventh semester and eighth semester, there are projects. And if I do as a student BTech project or BE project with IIT faculty and obviously faculty from here, what are the advantages you people will get? Okay, tag of IIT is yes, that is correct. That, no, the basic thing is that usually our assumption is that IITs are institute of national importance and remain in the top tier, correct? And they are supposed to know the state of art before everyone can think of. They are supposed to be. I have not used that. I use the word supposed to be. But other faculty member can also know. Third, they can guide you very nicely because their exposure, experience are more. They will guide you and make you to come up very nice project which can be encaseable in terms of product, in terms of patent, in terms of publications, in terms of going abroad, doing your future study. Also, in terms of going to the IIT or such system, masters or PhD, dual degree or this. So, and also if you become more experienced as exposure, when you go for the placement, your way of confidence, the way you express your knowledge, that definitely will help you getting better jobs. So, in all possible scenario, benefits are more. I am giving one example which may be very silly for the time being because you are first year or second year, very silly. But one in college in Bangalore, around 10 students are working with me. They are second year, third semester, then fifth semester, the final semesters altogether. And their outcome is far better than that of our own BTech students. Why? Why it happens? Anyone can say why it happens? Anyone can say? Huh? Yes, agreed. What else? Is not that. What I found, he has a point. The other points are very, very important points you have to know. IIT student, you teach or not teach, they will sign. And they, here if I teach, you will jump. Oh, teacher is so nice, so things. There I will teach, oh, teacher is giving service only. The difference is here. Because when I was in BIT Mesra, Ranchi, the students were keeping me like God. When I landed in IIT systems, I started teaching, students are feeling, oh, it's okay. थोड़ा अच्छा है और थोड़ा अच्छा हो सकता है. Because their standard levels are very high and they can capture very quick and they expect more. And their guidance requires less because their IQs are very high. You may have, some of you have very good IQ, you can learn yourself. Because I never been IIT system, but I am teaching in IIT systems. And I know there are people available other than IIT, good number of people available who can cut the ice with respect to the IIT students. But IIT students are determined their directions, what they want to do, what they want to, what they do. They decided go to job, this type of job, this. They, from second year onwards, they are doing business. They are entrepreneurs. They are doing so many things, multiple activities. They least bother about the project. Project somehow they have to complete. And that's why most of the IITs now BTech project is optional. Okay, but for you, it's a good learning, and that's why I told you that Bangalore Institute, I taught them since 2-3 years, the students are working with me, and you cannot imagine the IIT faculty not able to encase one of the conference paper, but they are able to get the paper, which is top tier conference and well known in the world. That conference, the student of that institute able to make it, whereas IIT faculty not able to make it. Obviously, I am part of that. I am talking about their work, and there I have given contributions. I have guided, but work is done by them. So it's work of a team, not a person. So basic philosophy behind is, if you wanted to utilize your opportunities with so many MOU done by this institute and make your career better, disturb madam. And how linkage can be established, online, offline, whatever way, so that you can get the most benefit. Correct? So you try that. Now, I will ask few questions, then if you have any question and clarification, then I will give some talk. These are general. Okay? Anyone had any questions or clarifications? Anything, any field, except theoretical computer science. Anything you can ask. Theoretical computer science, I am not that in depth. Rest other I can manage. I am a system person. I build the systems, software, hardware, everything. Correct? And if software, hardware, how many of you have blogging systems, or how many of you learn Linux, not Windows? How many of you install Linux not by click, click, click? Which Linux systems you are using? Arc. Correct. That's Manjaro or Arc based systems. Arc has two types. You know, one is BSD, another is Linux. And if you go pure Arc, you will learn more. If you go Gen 2, you will learn more. You go for BSD, OpenBSD or FreeBSD, you learn security point of view. If you are using Fedora, if you are using Ubuntu, if you are using that derivatives, your learning will be limited. Why? Why? Question is, now I am talking technical term, okay? So when you install, you know operating system, correct? The operating system, when you install, there are two types of operating systems talks about. One is called microkernel, another is called macrokernel or monolithic. What he is telling correct? Monolithic. One is called micro, which is used in our devices. Here also available. Inside this may be available. Any IoT device may be available. You go, there is also one operating system exists. Any IoT device, there is operating system exists. And that operating system you dig in, you will get Linux or BSD or Arc or something is there. Something is there. And that kernel is very small. The small kernel or the micro kernel or compact kernel is very important. Why? Okay, he is telling one good point. They are lightweight and they are real time, it will work very nice. Means time bounded things it can do very nice. Time bounded means real time. Real time means every task has to be completed within a certain time. For example, I am speaking. If I change from this room to another room, this microphone to another microphone, my change of time should be one cellular base station to another cellular base station. I have to complete my transform or switching, seamless switching is 50 milliseconds. Some cases in satellite it's 30 milliseconds. Within 30 milliseconds you have to switch and there should not be any disturbance. And there is jitter also. Jitter is 3 milliseconds. Jitter means in consecutive packets or consecutive information there will be no stop gap between, or gap should not be more than 3 milliseconds. So these are constant, that is one part. The most important part I told you, I am from security persons. So security point of view, can you say? You are right in one side, performance side. Security point of view, anyone can say? Compact kernel or micro kernel? Correct. Why? No. Oh, so, okay, he is in generic terminology, smaller attack surface. What do you mean by attack surface? These are the only few applications are installed, only few ports are open, only few things can be done. Or kernel is, or the shell is restricted shell. You have heard about restricted shell. It's only use restricted operations. As a result, attacker can, if you properly design, properly check, attacker cannot do too many things. So, when you install BSD, you will find, you install BSD, you will find only one keyboard driver, only display driver, nothing else. Now, one after another application you have to add and kernel has to be rebuilt. When you kernel rebuild, more and more door will be open or port will be open or application will be open, more or less problem. And home, we do not keep too many door open or too more windows open. We keep only few. So that's why those who are learning using Fedora or others, they don't know they have installed all drivers, all ports, all everything. So all security options are available, anyone can do anything. So that is not a learning. So if you have to learn, you have to learn why it works. Coming to your mobile, what are the security hacks possible in this mobile? How many security hacks possible in this mobile? How many? Anyone can say? No. Have you, this is Android device. Have you tried to crack the Android device? No. Now I am telling one example. One Christian, this is only a community per se, for example, nothing to do any hurt or anything to anyone, okay? Any community to anyone. So it's a statutory warning. I am just giving one example. Like Hindu has multiple communities, similarly Christianity has multiple community. And one community cannot see other community exist. They fight. So I have found one person, happened to be, came across me, is wanted to subscribe in two communities and wanted to use same mobile phone. Okay? And if one community will know the other community he has joined, they will kill him. That is the scenario. Then how he will survive with one mobile phone? And you want to subscribe both the community. Huh? Correct. But virtual machines, your, what is called your route and the drivers has to be accessible from the app. Otherwise bank app will not work. All those things will not work. Then how to survive? So you have to learn how to survive the scenario. You have only one mobile, multiple SIM card, and also you have to remember that one party is doing, other party is doing. If I subscribe to both the parties, I will be in trouble. So I have to segregate both the parties. So I have to have two virtual machines or more than one virtual machine, or core cannot see another virtual machines contain over and above those virtual machines wanted to use the root kernel access. How they will access? These are all survival of the fittest. Struggle for existence, survival of the fittest. So today if we have to survive, we have bacteria, virus in our stomach and our body, but excessive is a big problem. But internet will be virus, trojans, worms available, we have to survive. And if we have to survive, we have no other choice, you have to learn how to survive. And that's why the most important person statue is given to me. And if you know, when he went to the Ramakrishna Paramahansadev, he asked, Guru Prabhu, what I will do next? What Paramahansadev told? You know that? He told, Esecho jokhon dak rekhe jao. As you came to the earth, put a mark on the earth. Now question is, everyone is putting mark. Because I am standing, my foot is on the earth. I am speaking with you, I am putting a mark on you, because you are remembering. So everyone is putting mark, correct? But the mark is wide or thin, shallow or very big depth, correct? Swami Vivekananda is known to everyone, correct, in the world, because he has put a mark so thick and so deep, it cannot be erasable. What it means? Every person should have unique identity. It's a necessity. A person should have unique selling point. So you have brain, you have all capacity. Why not you create your brand name? If you create your brand name, your department brand name will come, your department brand name, institute brand name, and India at the end. India will be benefited from this. I don't want to talk too much. I wanted to end with this because I don't want to go more than the Swami Vivekananda's case. So I end it here. But remember Darwin's theory, struggle for existence, survival of the fittest. So we all are struggling, but only few people are shining. So why not you? Some of them. Try your level best, whatever facilities available here, along with the MOU with different institute, and try to avail. You may succeed one day, and you may come here to your future generation and speak, please do this, please do that, like what I am talking. You should be the brand ambassador of this department and institute, because you are the beginners. Beginners always get advantage, and there are lots of disadvantage. Okay? But you keep aside all disadvantage, go with the positive spirit, you will win the race, and you will find you will be the bigger figure compared to those who will follow you. Hope I able to talk something and mean something, but I have not talked anything related to technical except just touched few. But if you want to work, please start working from the second years onwards. Okay? Don't leave it that I will do in final year. Thank you. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for this amazing lecture, sir. I would like to welcome our Director General, sir, to thank the speaker, Dr. Sukumar Nandi.
Very good afternoon to all of you. See, before I convey my sincere thanks to Dr. Nandi, because we both come from same month, same year, date of birth. And best part is I know him when I was a DG with the government. He was a committee member for cyber security. But what he said, I don't know how many of you could understand. मुझे लगता है कुछ लोग सो रहे थे, कुछ के ऊपर से ओवरहेड ट्रांसमिशन हो रहा था, और मैं आपको हिंदी में समझाता हूँ. आप लोग बहुत तकदीर वाले हो जब आपने आईआईटी को ट्राई किया, और आप किसी कारण से, वो कारण कुछ भी हो सकता है, चाहे हमारा एप्टीट्यूड हो सकता है, चाहे हम टाइमली क्वेश्चन नहीं कर पाए, हमारा बैकग्राउंड नहीं था, दैट कैन बी डिफरेंट इशू. बट आज आपको मौका मिलेगा, जो एमओयूज हमने साइन किए हैं उसके माध्यम से, यदि आप रियली मन से कुछ करना चाहते हैं. आपको जो सर ने कहा, नंदी साहब ने, वो उन्होंने जो कहा वो बिल्कुल सही है कि आईआईटी में जब बच्चे चले जाते हैं, तो जैसे इंजीनियरिंग में जब बच्चे आ जाते हैं तो जो 12th का एक जुनून होता है वो ख़त्म हो जाता है. ठीक है ना, 12th तक परसेंटेज के लिए भाग रहे होते हैं, 12th में इंजीनियरिंग में आ जाते हैं तो फिर सोचते हैं हाँ ठीक है यार कर लेंगे. ऐसे ही जब आईआईटी का जुनून निकल के आईआईटीज में चले जाते हैं तो दे स्टार्ट थिंकिंग समथिंग मोर. ठीक है, एंड दे डू समथिंग स्पेशल विच इवन देयर फैकल्टी डजंट नो एंड कांट थिंक ऑफ. ठीक है, तो यदि इस एमओयू के माध्यम से जो हमने आईआईटी गुवाहाटी के साथ किया है, कल हमने आईआईटी गांधीनगर के साथ किया है, अभी हम आईआईटी जम्मू के साथ भी कर रहे हैं, आईआईटी दिल्ली के साथ भी ट्राई कर रहे हैं, और उसका बेसिक पर्पज़ यही है. और मेरे हिसाब से शायद इंडिया में कोई इंस्टीट्यूट नहीं है जिसने भी किसी आईआईटी से इस तरह का एमओयू किया जो हम लोगों ने, मैनेजमेंट ने यहाँ के प्लान करके किया है. और उसका पर्पज़ यही था कि जो हम कोर्सेज रन कर रहे हैं, एआई, मशीन लर्निंग, डेटा साइंस, कंप्यूटर साइंस, आईओटी, वो फील्ड हैं जो आने वाले समय में, जिसको हम बोलते हैं फ्यूचरिस्टिक टेक्नोलॉजी, बल्कि ये हर फील्ड में, हर फील्ड का मतलब चाहे वो लॉ हो, चाहे जर्नलिज्म, मास कम्युनिकेशन हो, चाहे वो लिटरेचर हो, सबके अंदर एआई, मशीन लर्निंग, डेटा साइंस, कंप्यूटर साइंस काम आएगा. आज आपने देखा हो कि आपके माँ बाप कंप्यूटर साइंस नहीं पढ़े पर कंप्यूटर ऑपरेट करना जानते ना. आपके माँ बाप ने, या जो किसान होते हैं जो दूसरी पास भी नहीं होता, पर वो आप और हमसे अच्छा मोबाइल ऑपरेट कर लेता है, वॉइस मैसेज देके, टाइप करके, जाजू के. क्यों? क्योंकि ये नीड ऑफ आवर है. इसी कारण आने वाले समय में जिस तरह एआई का आज आपके घर में, कितनों के घर में, आई डोंट नो क्या बोलते हैं उसको, एलेक्सा, कितनों के घर में एलेक्सा, एलेक्सा प्लेस दिस, एलेक्सा टेल मी द टेम्परेचर, टेल मी द ह्यूमिडिटी. हाउ डज इट वर्क? इट इज एआई बेस्ड. माई ग्रैंडडॉटर, शी इज 4 years old एंड शी टॉक्स बेटर देन मी. एलेक्सा मुझको वो वाली पोएम सुना, एंड शी स्टार्ट सिंगिंग. दिस इज एआई, नथिंग मोर देन दैट. तो जो नंदी सर ने कहा बिल्कुल सही है. व्हेन आई पास्ड आउट इन 84, I was from the first batch of computer science in India, and that time our teachers were from electrical background. They used to teach us computer science, data structure, architecture within 3-4 days. वो कहते थे अपने आप पढ़ लेना. Paper used to come from IIT or somewhere else, and we used to answer that part. But अभी जो हमने MOU किया उसका बेसिक पर्पज यही है कि यदि आप लोगों को इंटर्नशिप करने का मौका मिलता है आईआईटी में देखो इसमें कोई दो राय नहीं है, उनके यहाँ पे इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, क्वालिटी ऑफ सपोर्ट इज़ वेरी गुड। आई थिंक आप लोग जब जाके देखेंगे, आई टुक माई ट्रेनिंग ऑफ 3 months इन IIT कानपुर दैट टाइम इन 1983। उसके पहले हमारे कॉलेज में आई वॉज फ्रॉम NIT इलाहाबाद, आई वॉज ऑल्सो ए बोर्ड टॉपर, बट आई रिमेंबर वी आर हैविंग ए कार्ड पंचिंग सिस्टम। फर्स्ट टाइम आई कुड टच ए कंप्यूटर इन IIT कानपुर कैंपस। आई कुड फील कि यार ऐसा कोई अजीब सा नहीं है, बिकॉज कार्ड पंचिंग सिस्टम और ऑनलाइन सिस्टम में जाके बहुत अंतर पता लगा। तो ये एक आपको बहुत बढ़िया मौका मिलेगा, जो बच्चे इस तरह का यदि इंटर्नशिप का प्लान करते हैं, एंड इफ दे गेट ए चांस टू गो देयर एंड वर्क देयर मे बी ऑन सम प्रोजेक्ट्स, और मे बी दे आर एबल टू। दूसरा फायदा क्या होता है सबसे बड़ा, जब आप एक IIT की टैग से कहीं जाके प्लेसमेंट की बात करते हैं, योर प्लेसमेंट गेट इनहेंस्ड बाय डिफॉल्ट। और ये भी पॉसिबिलिटी है कि आप IIT में जाओ, वहीं से कोई आपको पिक कर ले सेलेक्ट करके। ये भी पॉसिबिलिटी है कि वहाँ पे जो भी कोई टीचर्स हैं, फैकल्टी मेंबर्स हैं जो रिसर्च कर रहे हैं, आपको एसोसिएट कर लें। देयर इज ए प्रोबेबिलिटी। सी, सो वी आर ट्राइंग टू ओपन अप ए गेट फॉर यू वेयर यू कैन मेक एन एंट्री इनटू ए न्यू सिस्टम। इवन आपने शायद सुना होगा, कल IIT गांधीनगर के जब डायरेक्टर से मेरी बात हुई, हैपेंस टू बी अगेन ए गुड फ्रेंड ऑफ माइंड, और ये बात हुई कि हम बच्चों को 6 महीने का सेमेस्टर भी वहीं पढ़ाएंगे, फुल सेमेस्टर, दैट इज पॉसिबल। खाली हमें दिक्कत कहाँ आ रही है कि यदि जो क्रेडिट ट्रांसफर देंगे वो क्या IPU मानेगी क्या। मैं आपको इस तरह समझाता हूँ इस बात को कि सपोज आज मैंने 4 IIT के साथ MOU साइन किया और हमारे बच्चे हर सेमेस्टर में चार सेमेस्टर बाहर पढ़ते हैं, तो आधे तो IITians साहब वैसे ही हो गए। आर यू गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? आर यू एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ दिस MOU? Secondly, we are trying to work on projects with them because they are at the top level. We are trying to merge with them, with IIT professors, faculties, and try to make our faculty to work with them so that they also get enhanced in terms of knowledge. आज जितना साइबर सिक्योरिटी का इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर नंदी सर देखते हैं, 177 करोड़ के 180 करोड़ के प्रोजेक्ट्स कंट्री लेवल पे हैंडल कर रहे हैं। ही इज ए मेंबर इन मेनी कमिटीज विद गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया ऑन साइबर सिक्योरिटी, नेटवर्किंग, इंफॉर्मेशन सिक्योरिटी। तो दैट विल बी गिवन पास्ड ऑन टू यू, टू द फैकल्टी मेंबर्स। इवन वी आर थिंकिंग एंड डिस्कसिंग ऑन द वे। ये आज किसी कॉन्फ्रेंस में आए थे, मैं भी उस कॉन्फ्रेंस में गया था। लकीली वहाँ पे जो कई थे डायरेक्टर्स वो मेरे बैचमेट्स ही थे या मेरे जान पहचान के थे। तो मैंने उनमें से बात की, कई दे आर मेनी रेडी टू गो फॉर दिस बिकॉज द बेस्ट पार्ट इज गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया हैज कम आउट विद ए न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी विच अलाउज क्रेडिट ट्रांसफर, विच अलाउड इंटरडिसिप्लिनरी कोर्सेज, विच अलाउड मल्टीपल एंट्री मल्टीपल एग्जिट। ये आप लोगों का, जब हम बोर्ड में थे 12th में गए थे तो हम पहला बैच थे, तो जैसे आप लोगों के साथ है सब कहते थे क्योंकि सॉल्व पेपर नहीं मिलते थे, पैटर्न पेपर नहीं मिलते थे, पता नहीं था क्या होगा। फायदा ये हुआ कि सब पास हो गए, क्योंकि जो टीचर्स थे उनको भी सिंपैथी थी कि पहले बैच के हैं, चलो यार निकाल दो, दिक्कत आई है, सब्जेक्ट चेंज हुआ, ये हुआ है। सो व्हाट आई एम सेइंग, देयर इज एडवांटेज विद यू, बट डेफिनेटली इफ यू आर एबल टू थिंक on this perspective that if you are able to take training or internship or some projects along with IIT, any of the IITs, that selection will be done by the professors or the faculty of IITs only. We can't do any role in that. But मेरा ये कहने का मतलब है, तीसरा, यदि आप वहाँ जाते हैं और कोई IIT का बच्चा आपके ही साथ का यदि इसी प्रोजेक्ट में काम कर रहा है और आपको एक मौका मिलता है, यू हैव ए गुड लर्निंग देयर। वहाँ पे टेस्टिंग इंस्ट्रूमेंट इतने होते हैं, इतने पैरामीटर्स हैं, आई मीन फैसिलिटीज होती हैं। When I have seen IIT Kanpur, I could know, and even I have seen now almost all IITs, I know that infrastructure is nothing to say. Teachers have tremendous knowledge. Rather, they need a manpower to support them in execution of the projects. So you can be one of the member. तो आप लोग अभी जो नींद ले रहे थे, जिन्होंने इनको नहीं सुना, इसके लिए मैं थोड़ी तेज आवाज़ में बोल रहा हूँ कि शायद नींद खुल जाए, और कहना यही चाह रहा हूँ कि ये एक बहुत बढ़िया मौका मिला है, इस पर सोचो, अमन करो। मैं शायद कोशिश कर रहा हूँ कि मंगलवार को आप जितने भी IoT, डेटा साइंस, कंप्यूटर साइंस, मशीन लर्निंग के स्टूडेंट्स से बात करूंगा, क्योंकि लाइफ में जो आप पढ़ते हो थ्योरेटिकल चीज़ें उसके नंबर होते हैं, बट जो मेजर इंटरव्यू में फेस करते हो दैट इज़ बेसिकली हैंड्स ऑन। वहाँ पे आपसे खाली ये पूछता फर्स्ट डिवीजन है, उसके बाद वो कुछ नहीं पूछता है। उसके बाद वो ये पूछता है तुमने प्रोग्राम लिखा था, ये एल्गोरिथम लिखा था, इसको कैसे बनाते हैं, इसमें टेस्टिंग कैसे करते हैं, दैट इज हैंड्स ऑन, एंड दैट विल कम वंस यू गो इनटू द सिस्टम। एंड दैट्स द रीजन वी आर ट्राइंग to go for internship of yours along with industry partners who have done real projects, वो भी हम वर्कआउट कर रहे हैं। मैं आपको नटशेल में ये कह सकता हूँ कि आप जब बाहर जाके अपने बाकी जो कलीग्स और कॉलेज में पढ़ते हैं बात करोगे, तो दे विल ऑल्सो स्टार्ट थिंकिंग ऑफ दैट, बिकॉज signing an MOU with IIT is not an easy deal. Even you can't meet a faculty of IIT here. Getting the director to the campus is a big deal. And secondly, if you are able to get this opportunity, you must acquire that. होना ये चाहिए आप सब में जुनून कि मुझे पढ़ना है, मुझे करना है और मुझे थर्ड ईयर में इंटर्नशिप वहीं जाके करनी है. इस बहाने आपको एक नया एक्सपोजर मिलेगा, नया एनवायरनमेंट मिलेगा. लकीली बाय द वे डॉक्टर नंदी ये भी कह रहे थे कि ही इज़ डूइंग सम प्रोजेक्ट्स फॉर सम साइबर सिक्योरिटी कंपनी एंड ही वाज ऑफ द व्यू कि यदि 3-4 बच्चे अच्छे मिलते हैं इनको, ही इज़ रेडी टू एक्सटेंड द that internship to those students. Singapore based. See, so we are trying to explore ways and methods and means for you. पर कहावत ये होती है कि घोड़े को, मम्मी पापा ने सुनाई है आपके, नहीं सुनाई है? घोड़े को आप तालाब तक तो ले जा सकते हो पानी पीने के लिए, पानी तो वही पिएगा. तो वी कैन फेच यू टू द सी शोर और टू द टैंक और टू द वाटर हाउस, बट यू हैव टू ड्रिंक. आपकी जगह मैं नहीं पढ़ सकता, आपकी जगह मैं इंटरव्यू नहीं दे सकता, आपकी जगह मैं टेस्ट नहीं दे सकता. मेरा आप सबसे यही, क्योंकि आप लोग जितनी उम्र के उतने से डबल तो मेरी जॉब एक्सपीरियंस हो चुका है, तो मैं यही कहना चाहूँगा कि बेटा लाइफ में ये टाइम निकल गया, दिस विल नेवर कम इन लाइफ. आप लोग नहीं समझ रहे इस बात को. उस वक्त बड़ा अच्छा लगता है, इस वक्त 3 साल आपने मेहनत कर ली, यू विल द सीईओज ऑफ कंपनीज. अदरवाइज बाद में आप लोगों को फील होगा कि यार मैं पढ़ लेता, हैंड्स ऑन कर लेता, ट्रेनिंग कर लेता, ये कर लेता तो आज मेरा प्लेसमेंट अच्छा होता. होगा क्या जब आप निकलोगे? जो रियल हैंड्स ऑन कर रहे हैं, जो रियल प्रैक्टिकल कर रहे हैं, हो सकता है उनका प्लेसमेंट 10-12 लाख का हो, जो कुछ नहीं कर रहे हैं उनका प्लेसमेंट 4 लाख का ही हो. एंड दैट डिफरेंस स्टार्ट इंक्रीजिंग. आप अपने सीनियर से, अपने ब्रदर कजन जो भी उनसे बात करोगे पता लगेगा. तो कहने का जो तात्पर्य है वो यही था, नंदी सर ने जो बताया और जो मैं कहना चाह रहा हूँ कि ये गोल्डन अपॉर्चुनिटी इसी इंस्टीट्यूट में मिल रही है जहाँ पे कि आपको आईआईटी का कैंपस देखने का मौका मिलेगा, आईआईटी में जाके काम करने का मौका मिलेगा, इंटर्नशिप करने का. इसको ग्रैब कीजिए, छोड़िए मत. ये बात जरूर है, आने जाने का खर्चा आपको बियर करना पड़ेगा, जो भी इनकी फीस होगी वो आपको बियर करनी पड़ेगी इंटर्नशिप की, बट दैट अपॉर्चुनिटी विल नेवर कम एंड एवरीबडी कैन नॉट गेट दैट पार्ट. सो स्टार्ट वर्किंग हार्ड ऑन योर स्किलिंग in terms of maybe the cyber security parameters which you want to do, maybe networking, maybe the programming, maybe database, maybe architecture, because there are multiple projects with IITs and definitely I want to see at least 5 to 6 students are attached to each and every project of the IIT being done by the faculty members over there. That will really give you a hands-on. मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ, placement is not an issue in the market if you know the subject, and this is what you have to do. और ये आप बातें करते रहोगे, टाइम पास करते रहोगे, इट विल पास ऑन, यू विल गेट ए डिग्री ऑल्सो, बट दैट डिग्री विल बी ऑफ नो यूज टू यू व्हेन यू विल फाइंड यू आर ज्वाइनिंग ए जॉब ऑफ 3 लाख रुपीज, 4 लाख रुपीज, विच इज वर्स्ट देन एन ए पियोन हु गेट्स बेटर देन अस. यू नो, आपको पता है इंजीनियर्स की क्या वैल्यू हो गई है? एक ड्राइवर लेता है 25,000 रुपये महीना, कितने हुए? 3 लाख, है ना? और एक इंजीनियर काम करता है 20,000 रुपये महीना. सी दैट्स द मार्केट. हाउ टू इम्प्रूव अपॉन दैट? That is only possible once you start taking studies seriously. और जैसा नंदी साहब ने बताया, जैसे मैंने बताया, हम भी उसी समय के पढ़े हुए हैं. यू आर लकी, आपको तो फैकल्टी पढ़ाती है, सब्जेक्ट एक्सपर्ट्स हैं. हमारे समय थे ही नहीं. हमारे कंप्यूटर आर्किटेक्चर का एक सब्जेक्ट था, हमारे इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स के टीचर ने आके गेट पढ़ा दिए, उसका छोड़ दिया. कार्नो मैप कैसे बनाना है, कैसे उसको करना है, ऑप्टिमाइज करना, सब हमने क्या, किताब पढ़ते, कुछ टोपो मारते, फिर पढ़ते, फिर जाके, ना तो इंटरनेट था, ना कोई टीचर्स थे, ना सीनियर्स थे. वी यूज्ड टू डू अवरसेल्फ. जूझते थे, अच्छा तू एक चैप्टर तू प्रिपेयर कर ले, एक तू कर ले, एक मैं कर लेता हूँ, विल डिस्कस एंड डेलिब्रेट. दैट्स द वे. आप लोग नहीं समझ रहे हैं, मैं आपको इसके लिए कह रहा हूँ. अभी आपको हो सकता है कईयों को मेरी बात बुरी लगे, बट जब निकल जाएंगे यहाँ से, जब आप याद करेंगे कि यहाँ एक सफ़ेद बाल वाले सर थे, उन्होंने बोला था ये प्रॉब्लम होती है, और ये रियल फैक्ट है. ये चीज़ें कभी नहीं आती है. कॉलेज के 2 साल हैं आपके, डिवोट मैक्सिमम टाइप ऑन क्रिएटिविटी, प्रोजेक्ट्स करने, मैक्सिमम प्रोजेक्ट्स करो. यू शुड डू दैट. और यही आपको करियर बनाएगा, ये आपका. और मैं आपको बताता हूँ, ये कहावत है, आपने भी देखा, जो 12वीं तक मजे मारते हैं वो आगे रोते हैं. ठीक है, एक्सेप्ट पॉलिटिशियंस. ठीक है, और जो 12वीं तक मेहनत करते हैं दे मेक करियर लाइक एनीथिंग. यू हैव टू चूज कि आपको 12वीं में 18 साल तक मजे मारने, और आगे 60-70 साल की उम्र है तो बाकी आपको 40 साल आराम नहीं करना है, या अभी मजे मारने आराम करना है और बाद में मजे मारना है, मतलब मेहनत करनी है बाद में मजे मारना. चॉइस इज योर्स. सो आई एम श्योर दैट यू हैव अंडरस्टूड व्हाट डॉक्टर Professor Sir was trying to say, and what I am trying to say, that grab this opportunity, start working hard on this, and don't be dependent on teachers. ऐसा मत सोचो टीचर पढ़ाएगा तो हम पढ़ेंगे. Many things you can do. मौका मिले जब प्रोग्रामिंग कर ली, मौका लगा साइबर सिक्योरिटी का टॉपिक देख लिया, मौका लगा देखा मोबाइल ऐसा क्यों काम करता है, क्या मोबाइल का हम ऐप में ये चेंज करें तो क्या होता है. सी इट इज हिट एंड ट्राई, यू हैव टू डू दैट वे, एंड दैट इज द बेस्ट वे टू लर्न. बाय लर्निंग बर्निंग हैंड्स, इफ यू लर्न इट विल बी ऑलवेज थ्रू आउट योर लाइफ. बचपन में मम्मी कहती हैं, ये भी सबके साथ होता है, एक तरफ फुलझड़ी को मत जला, ठीक है, बच्चा नहीं मानता है, वो जलाता है, भैया हाथ जलता है तो उसके बाद वो दूसरे को कहता है फुलझड़ी मत पकड़ना, कहता है ना. So if you burn your hands, you will have a better and better experience. Both the way. Better in terms you are burned your hand. Better because it will be out your life with you. So you have to keep this experience, keep motivating each other and try to work out. अभी क्या है सिस्टम आ रहा है, ये कल्चरल प्रोग्राम है, वो कल्चरल प्रोग्राम है, इसमें चले गए उसमें चले गए. I don't deny that. You should do that because that is also a skill development activity. But if you concentrate more on technology and other activities, that will be more beneficial to you. Things are changing. जॉब्स आर चेंजिंग, प्रोफाइल्स आर चेंजिंग. आपको पता होना चाहिए गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया ने भी इस तरह की स्कीम निकाली कि आज की तारीख में यू हैव टू अनस्किल एंड रीस्किल. आने वाले समय में 90 लाख जॉब लेड ऑफ होंगे और 90 लाख से ज़्यादा जॉब क्रिएट होंगे. बट दैट इज ओनली पॉसिबल वंस यू रीस्किल अप स्किल. टेक्नोलॉजी इज चेंजिंग. आज आपने देखा अमेरिका में क्या हो रहा है, AI के कारण थिंग्स आर चेंजिंग. सो प्लीज स्टार्ट वर्किंग ऑन दैट पार्ट. As a part of my duty, I convey my sincere thanks to Professor Nandi, who has been kind enough to be here, because I made a request to him कि सर आप यहाँ आए हैं, कैंपस चलेंगे तो एक MOU को रोल आउट करने का डिस्कशन कर सकते हैं, and you will have a chance to see our campus also. So I am thankful to him. He could spare time out of his busy schedule. He could talk to you, and I think I am sure you can connect him anytime on your cyber security issues and challenge also. Thank you very much. Thank you.